Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and also my fellow students. My name is Ashlah Afdlalul Ihsan, and I'm from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. And in this video, I will present to you a paper that me and my friends Jalu, Rafli, Ismail created. The paper titled Mapping the Path to Strengthen Nationalism Through Geography Education in Post-Pandemic Situation. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, as we know that we are currently facing COVID-19 pandemic, and these are hard times for everyone. The pandemic that has occurred since 2019 and began to spread throughout the world, and Indonesia, it is starting March 2020, and it has a very large impact on various aspects of human life. One of which is education and nationalism. Many educational institutions are temporarily closed. So instead the conventional way of learning systems starting to be replaced by distant learning or online class. And this is considered because to be more effective and efficient in its use. However, distance learning has some drawbacks. As we surveyed via online questionnaire, the data stated that 76.7% of the total vote stated that the distance learning was not effective. This vote is based on public school students, both junior and senior high school. You can see that in figure 1 beside me, and behind this ineffectiveness of online learning, there is also a shadow of the threat that awaits our country. That is because the crisis of nationalism. So therefore, students need to be instilled with sense of love for the country atau rasa cinta tanah air, and this awareness to build their country. These are based on nationalism in themselves. Students are important subjects in cultivating this love of the country and nationalism. Even in the survey we have conducted, the subject feel the need for integrated lessons in increasing the love of the country and nationalism in their daily lives. And next is research method. So the research method implemented in this research is experimental research based on the learning plan for implementing geography learning based on civic education. And after online learning has been completed, then a learning evaluation is carried out with the main parameters. Consists of first, understanding measurement of basic geography material, and the second is understanding measurement of wawasan Nusantara. The third is measurement of cinta tanah air based on what students feel, and the last is measurement of the sense of nationalism based on what students feel. So the research and discussion based on the data that we have made, the previous introduction, we finally made a learning implementation plan model, or what we commonly called as RPP. With integrated material, namely basic geography and insight into wawasan Nusantara. Because these two material are interrelated and influenced, the lesson plan is then made the model in such a way, which is then made an achievement indicator atau yang kita sebut IPK, and also a learning evaluation model. Finally, after the RPP, IPK, and evaluation of learning have been designed, online learning conducted and tested on 24 school students. Based on the learning that has been carried out with the references, we have succeeded obtaining the following data, which can be seen from my side. So first, we find that the average student understanding of the basic geography material presented is a percentage of 60.8%. Then the understanding of the wawasan Nusantara is 67%. We understand this because it is indeed difficult to find the right learning media so that students can understand deeply. And the second, we get data that students stated their love for their homelands starting to rise. And the data we get is 76.2%, and their sense of nationalism is 77.08%. We think this can have a positive impact on students, especially in civic education. And at the end of the learning session, we provide a questionnaire about what students feel after learning is carried out. And we obtained results that 66.7% of students felt that their love for their motherland and nationalism had increased, and the remaining 33.3% felt that they felt normal. And at the end of the session, there is a poll with the final result. About 62.5% of the students want integrated learning like this to be implemented in their school. So, after everything we done, we can conclude something about this paper. So at the end of this session, we as researchers concluded that the models and maps integrated geographical learning that had been made and implemented had a positive impact on a sense of nationalism towards students. However, in terms of learning effectiveness, it needs to be improved. So the researchers hope that there will be further research in order to provide concrete conclusions and results so that they can be implemented in Indonesian education. That's all I can say, and thank you for listening and watching in this presentation. I am Ashlah Afdlalul. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.